Welcome to NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche la NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly,
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Rockets. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Kemba Walker is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And for Houston, they've got Harrison Barnes. Vucevic is out there with Portis. Then it's Harden, and it's White in at the 2. Now Walker. The 3 from Tatum. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. It's White on the wing, covered by Oubre. Rejected by Walker. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These 2 teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old-school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Tatum. James Harden picking up that last basket.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
To the inside. Vucevic, the pass to Portis. Here's Oubre. 11 points last game. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Harden's shot is good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum showing you his force that time, being athletic and aggressive on the finish.
Harden surveying the D. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 7 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Walker the pass to Valanciunas. Tatum against Portis. Tatum down low. Playing Oklahoma City, he was nearly unstoppable.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Jason Tatum. 15th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. But they recover it. Oubre can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to White. Back to Harden. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. The offensive rebound. Vucevic fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, this guy Vucevic is really the epitome of a glass eater. Love how hard he works on the board.
Celtics trail by 5. Now here's Walker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Here's Vucevic. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Outside, White. Walker against Harden. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
Now Tatum. James Harden missing on the 3. Fires it up. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Portis finds Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Walker dishes to Brown. Back to Walker. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Oubre pulls it in. Outside Tatum. Off target from three-point range. Houston leading by 4. In the corner. Harden over Brown. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Harden's got 14.
And, you know, sometimes you feel like every single jumper Harden takes is going in, especially from that in-between area.
Now, here's Oubre. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Walker. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And taken away by Brown. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And stolen by White. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. White's running. And here's Barnes for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 7 points in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Barnes. He had 10 points in the win against Utah. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and five-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. The players are well accustomed to. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Tice against Harden. And Tice gets it to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Noel kicks to Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Alec Burks checked in for Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Smart. Kept alive by Boston. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And here's Harden. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Smart.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Passes to Tice. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Harden. Here's Smart.
And Fultz is serious about his defense now. Always doing his best to get right into the grill of whoever he's guarding.
Harden with it. He's got 18. Now Vucevic, 6 to shoot. Back to Fultz. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz. A confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Outside, Smart. Brown outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Celtics trail by 5. In the corner, Smart with it. He kicks it to Burks. There's the pass to Tice. Back to Burks. Just 4 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Brown outside. Here's Vucevic. A 14-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Pass to Harden. Here's Fultz. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Smart kicks to Brown. .56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Smart, takes the 3. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Here's Fultz. Kept alive. Here's Vucevic. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 10-point Houston lead.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
And that one, good.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Pass to Noel. Back to Harden. Over Stewart. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Burks for 3. That shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That'll be his second foul of the game. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Rockets lead. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so is anybody who has siblings? Oh.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Noel. And it's Toscano in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Fultz. No good. Good work defensively by Smart. Brown inside. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Here's Fultz. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Tice finds Burks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with?
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys who were so Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Barnes, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Even when you try to contain Barnes on the drive, he'll either run through you or he can slither around you. Excellent mobility.
Oubre with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston, here's Walker, and the rejection by Noel.
And you can just see Noel's eyes light up when the shooter attempts these shots. He's so forceful and determined in his denial.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Rick, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. You still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Tatum doing a nice job recognizing when to let it fly and when not to. A very capable threat from outside the arc.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Oubre passes to Tatum. And here's Valanciunas. Here's Brown with the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Fultz the pass to Noel. White against Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Houston moving it around with his first shot attempt, and it's White missing. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Boston. They trail by 6. A 3 from Tatum. You can't get that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
And here's Walker outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
For Houston, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
The pass to Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Good to see Tatum as a young player use his body to draw contact, and it seems to me like he's always looking for opportunities to get to the free throw line.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in line so far here in the second quarter.
Back to Fultz. That one, no good. Great D that time from Tatum.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Barnes with it. It's picked up by Walker. It's White on the wing. Portis trying to free himself. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Houston leading by 5. Right the pass to Portis. Here's Fultz. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Shoots off the step back. Walker's shot is off.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Good on both. Now here's Fultz. A 23-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
There's Portis. Misses off the right iron. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum kicks to Brown. It's good. This game is all even. Brown's got 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Tatum against Fultz. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Shoot 2. And looking at the Blazers matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
And he can't hit the second. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Brown wide open. He fired. But they'll get another chance. Here's Walker. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Fultz the pass to White. Great D that time from Tatum.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
It's up a 3. Count it. Number 5 from the 4 this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Tatum puts himself in really good position with his footwork. Fundamentally sound. He's on fire right now.
Inside. Here's Portis. Another miss by Houston. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Oubre. Banked in off the glass.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Boston.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Lock at 6. Here's Tatum. Vucevic with the block. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Boston now. Valanciunas dishes to Walker. They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
During his rookie season, Jason Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. A rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Smart subbed in for Kemba Walker. Boston leading by 3. Brown with it. Headed now by Barnes. Brown drives in, and Brown throws it down.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Pass to Fultz. Now here's Vucevic. Over Stewart. And it's Vucevic missing. Here's Smart. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Daniel Tice is checked in for Jason Tatum. Brown kicks to Smart. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Celtics.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
The 3 from Harden. That shot off the mark. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now here's Smart. He's covered closely. He was all alone on that one. Tice has got 5.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And now a look at James Harden. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 4th in scoring, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite.
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Harden. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball.
Pass to Brown. Here's Smart. His 3-pointers off the mark. It's trailed by 6. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Smart.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack it.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Celtics making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Fultz the pass to Harden. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Smart against Vucevic. Brown outside. Kicks it to Burks. Shot clock at 6. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. From deep, Harden. Here's Toscano. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Smart. And here's Burks. There's the triple. That one misses. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, a back and forth game.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for Boston, it was a challenging first quarter. It didn't appear that their energy level was anywhere near as... And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Round the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Oubre out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Passes it to Valanciunas. Oubre dishes to Valanciunas. The pass to Tatum for the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 20.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
Harden against Walker. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from James Harden. And Walker kicks to Valanciunas. Portis against Tatum. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. From deep, Walker. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Harden against Walker. Vucevic down low. Valanciunas against Harden. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Brown outside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Harden. Here's Portis. And he drops it in from the low post.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Walker the pass to Brown. Valanciunas against Vucevic. Vucevic with the block.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
One-on-one here. Brown against White. And the shot goes in.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Walker kicks to Valanciunas. Tatum looking around. Rockets with the rebound. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Harden against Walker. With the shot. Harden, no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And the basket by Tatum.
Man, I like the way Tatum plays through contact, stays with his shot no matter what the defense throws at him.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. From deep, Harden. And Boston with the rebound.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Nice ball movement by Boston. To the paint. Tatum passes to Oubre. And Brown now atop the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. And Valanciunas with the layup. And it's a 9-point Boston lead.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Harden against Walker. A tray. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 36.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
Walker against Barnes. Pass to Tatum. Puts it up from 17. Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. 8-point game. Harden draws the double. And Vucevic throws it down.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
And Walker pitch to Valanciunas. Tatum draws the double. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Oubre finds Valanciunas. Outside, Walker. A three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now a timeout called by Houston. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Checked in for Burks. And a change for the Celtics. Burks, he's checked in for Oubre. Rockets trailed by 11. Pass to Noel. Back to Harden. Takes it off the glass. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's White missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Brown against Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, good on the triple. Boston leading by 11. Walker finds Burks. Outside Tatum. Here's Valanciunas uses the glass to finish the layup. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, can I get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Valanciunas. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that high. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Burks looking around. Passes it to Valanciunas. Tries from 10. That shot, no good. And Houston the other way. 3-on-3 from deep. Harden gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 41.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Outside Tatum. And that one, good. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Houston making some changes. Toscano's checked in, and it's Fultz in for Derek White. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Bruce Brown comes in for Brown. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kemba Walker. Up top, Fultz, guarded by Smart. Here's Toscano. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Harden against Burks. There's the 3. A rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Fires the 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Tatum against Fultz. Smart with the ball. 6 points for him. Dishes it to Brown. And there's the pass to Tice. Here's Smart. And the rejection by Noel. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rockets trail by 17. Harden draws the double, looking to end the run, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Fultz has got 10.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Smart finds Tice. Back to Smart. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Boston.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Harden outside. call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And the Celtics making a change here. Walker's checked in. Harden hits them both. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Fultz against Walker. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden with it. Now Valanciunas defending.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Tatum, that's for 2. Vucevic with the rebound. Here's Fultz. Noel passes to Toscano. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. They get it again.
Well, it's really not hard to see why Noel is seen as one of the better rebounders in the game. He really uses that great length of his to get to a lot of missed shots.
What a performance for Jason. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Portis. Fultz is out there with Harden. Then it's Noel. And it's Toscano in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the lead is down inside single digits. Toscano's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Houston. Now Tatum has to Burks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
3 on 3. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his 5th foul.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Alec Burks. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Walker in the corner. They double team Walker. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And the floor awareness of Walker impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
Harden against Oubre. Fultz looking around. Portis trying to free himself. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Fultz.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Pass to Fultz. Three-pointer. Rebound, Boston.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Oubre. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 15.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Harden with the step.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
Fultz against Walker. They double-team Walker to the left wing, and a wide-open look for Valanciunas. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists here tonight. Harden against Oubre. Harden draws the double out to the right wing. Portis against Tatum. Portis kicks to Barnes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
Here's Oubre. Vucevic with the block. And he recovers it. And another shot. No good from Valanciunas.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Fultz against Walker. Here's Portis. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game. The dish now to Walker. He kicks it to Brown. Passes it to Tatum. And here is Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Tatum.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
On the wing, Barnes. The 15-footer, good. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Valanciunas passes to Walker. Oubre outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist in the game. Oubre against Harden. A 3-ball. And good! There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
White, he's checked in for Houston. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 14. Let's it go with a 3. It's tipped.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
For Houston, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. On the wing, Barnes. To the middle. Harden against Oubre. Portis kicks to Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston leading by 14. The pass to Walker. Shoots over White. And he overshot that one, missing. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
first one falls for him.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
But they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Brown outside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 9 assists now tonight.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Nobody near Barnes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Walker the pass to Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style, showing off his dunking ability right there.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Portis. Outside White for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Boston the other way. Now here's Oubre. Walker finds Valanciunas. It's Walker that time on the assist from Valanciunas. Walker's got 10 points in just the second half. Rockets trailed by 19. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Harden. Shot to stop the run. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. The three from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Harden outside. Passes it to Barnes. 5 to shoot.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Rocket shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Walker against Harden. Over in the corner, Portis. It's White on the wing. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Harden outside. Can they get it? And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Oh, Tatum in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Harden inside the three-point line. And it's off the back rim. No good. Outside, Walker. They double-team Walker. Here's Oubre. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
One shot.
Free throw, good, Oubre. Here is Williams. And the pass to Chris. Houston moving the ball around. Bradley to end the run. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Holiday, the pass to Stewart. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Noel. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Clock at 4. Here's Oubre. It's stolen by Bradley. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And here is Williams. He dishes it to Muscala. Bradley, that's for 2. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
From outside the arc, the shot, no good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.